Hey everyone, welcome to Connected Conversations.
Yep, we're so happy you're here for our very first episode. Thank you for tuning in and starting this journey with us.
Yeah, so if it's your first time joining us or watching the first episode, we're your hosts. I'm Sebastian. I'm an international business student who loves exploring how digital media shapes our world.
That's right, and I'm Christian. I'm passionate about social media trends and how information connects with and sometimes divides people online.
Yeah, so let us tell you a little bit about Connected Conversations. This is our webcast all about communication in the digital age, especially how misinformation and fake news impact what we believe.
Before we dive in, let's talk a bit about who we are as a brand and our visual identify uses blue for trust, white for transparency, and coral for energy, because we want every episode to feel fresh, honest, and approachable.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy, including for our webcast. So our logo, a globe made of chat bubbles, represents how messages travel around the world, connecting people, ideas, and sometimes confusion.
Our target audience is young adults and students like us, people who use social media daily but want to be more aware of what's real and what's not.
Yeah, totally. And our main communication problem, it will be misinformation. It's a growing challenge in today's connected world. And that's what inspired our webcast. We want to fight misinformation.
That's right. We actually brainstormed tons of
Yeah.
names before landing on connected conversations. We wanted something that highlights communication, honesty, community, because staying connected means learning together.
Yeah, totally, man. So, why did we create this webcast? Why did we create Connected Conversations?
Honestly, it started with how often we notice misinformation in our own feeds, fake celebrity stories, viral health hacks, or edited videos that completely twist the truth. For example, AI has been a really good factor nowadays that makes it not.
Yeah, no, every time I scroll through TikTok, at least I see one AI deepfake
Right.
or just one account
We
just
all
spreading
fall into this
misinformation.
category, so.
Yeah, no, we can all be victims of it. So we realized that a lot of people, including us, struggle to tell what's true online. So we wanted to make we wanted to make a space to understand why misinformation spreads and how to think critically about it, so others do not fall victim to this.
So now our promise to you is simple. Every episode will help you become more media literate. We'll explore how communication works behind the screens through psychology, design, and digital trends.
Yeah, totally. We will grow our webcast and we'll help you grow as a media literate. So in this first episode, we'll introduce our show, explain our motivation, share our creative process, and talk about how misinformation existed even before the internet was a thing.
Yep.
So let's start with a quick question. Have you ever shared something online and later found out it wasn't true? Have you ever experienced that, Christian?
Definitely. Have you?
Yeah, totally.
We all
Yeah.
fall towards it, and we always make fun of it. So we've all been there, whether it was fake giveaway on Instagram or viral TikTok fact. Misinformation finds its way into everyone's feed. That's for sure.
Yeah, especially as you mentioned with AI, it's being hard to tell aside the truth from just a deep fake or something that's generated. It's very complicated, but that's why we're here. But here's something interesting. Misinformation isn't new. Before the digital era, or before even we used social media, it existed through rumors, tabloids, and even propaganda posters.
Exactly. In the past, information spread lower through a newspaper, radio, or TV. There was time to verify things before they reached the public.
Yeah, and that's how so many controversial or mass panic, hysteria, controversies took place, especially during war context. But today, it's the opposite. We share instantly. A tweet, a meme, a video can reach millions in seconds, even before we can check if any of that is true.
So now think about brands like Coca-Cola or McDonald's.
Yeah.
Both have faced fake claims online about their products that spread way faster than the company's corrections.
Yep, and influencers also fall in line with this. For example, some beauty influencers have been accused of promoting false or miracle products, showing how misinformation can appear even in marketing. So, now, Let's connect what we've been talking about to some of the communication theories we've studied in class.
Yeah, so because misinformation doesn't just happen randomly, it's actually a perfect example of how media and communication theories work in real life.
Yeah, exactly. And since we've learned a lot during this course we've taken of social skills in the digital era, we want to make sure that we give you the best information that's backed by research. That's why we have an incredible team of researchers working behind all of this so we can share you just the most accurate information. Isn't that right, Christian?
That's right, exactly. When fake news dominates social media, it shifts people's attention towards certain topics, even if those topics aren't real or important. Like when false stories about 5G networks causing COVID-19 spread, it made everyone focus on 5G instead of actual health data.
Yeah, and this can be directly correlated to one theory, the agenda setting theory, which was developed by McCombs and Shaw in 1972. This theory says that the media doesn't tell us what to think, it tells us what to think about it. So that's just the power of agenda setting, like with the example we mentioned. It shows how misinformation can guide public attention just by being loud and constant online, which I think we've all seen all through social media.
Right. So we have a second theory.
Yeah.
Is framing theory, explained by Edman, 1993. It focuses on how a story is presented because the way a message is framed affects how we interpret it.
Yeah, totally. And I think that's the biggest one, right? Like with biases, cognitive biases, even when we're aware or not, that's how mainly misinformation gets spread. So fake news creators use framing all the time. They use emotional words, scary headlines, or even humor to make people react. When YouTube was the main thing, that's what we'll call like clickbait, right? Like an emotional headline just to get you to click on the video. So some influencers, well, another example is some influencers promoting detox teas frame them as natural miracles when in reality it's nothing from the truth. It's just a detox tea that might have benefits, but it's not a miracle drink.
And that connects to the idea of attention economy, how social media platforms reward content that gets clicks, likes, and shares, even if it's not accurate. False information spreads 6 times faster than the truth. Because people engage more with shocking or emotional content.
Yeah, I think we've all done this. I mean, I've certainly reacted or have been more prone to share or like content that has an emotional or shock value. So all of this ties back to our course concept of digital communication ethics and media influence. As future communicators, we need to understand how algorithms, framing, and agenda setting can shape public opinion and even affect trust in institutions.
That's right. That's what digital truth is all about. Helping our audience learn to pause, question, and understand how digital communication shapes what we believe.
Yeah, that's the main thing again. Giving you guys the tools in order to separate what's true from what's false. But now let's talk about some multimedia elements. Throughout the season, we'll use visual examples and real-life stories to show how misinformation works and how we can stop it.
We'll mix theory and practice in every episode, keeping things educational and engaging. So what makes connected conversations different is what we're not just talking to people. We're trying to build an actual conversation. We all live in a world where we scroll through hundreds of posts a day, but rarely stop to question where that info comes from. Our show is meant to slow things down, to look deeper, and to ask those critical questions we often skip when we're online.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, again, we can all be victims of it. Even us, like teenagers, we consider ourselves to be like better at differentiating what's false between what's real. But hey, even we can be victims. It's not like we're just perfect at using every tool. And that's kind of like what we wanted to do with our webcast. It's run by teenagers for other teenagers, but anyone can appreciate it, right? Anyone can use what we're presenting for their day-to-day lives, right?
Yes. So, next episode, we'll dive deeper into how misinformation spreads online through algorithms, influencers, and echo chambers.
Yeah, we can't wait to continue the conversation with you, and we truly hope that you tune into next episode. This is a passion project for us, and we really hope you enjoy what we created for you.
So if you like today's episode, make sure to follow, share, and comment below. Tell us what kind of misinformation you've seen online. We might include it in the future discussion.
Yeah, and stay tuned because for next episodes, we might have featured guests, some professors you may recognize, some people, important people. So just stay tuned because you're gonna like what's in store.
Stay connected.
Stay connected, guys. Yeah.